Well, we're at a free park up today, aren't we?
Yes.
In the lovely town of Arundel in Sussex.
Which we know very, very well, don't we?
Yeah, we know that we know the area quite well. We travelled back this way from Devon and Somerset. We had a very nice time down there, haven't we?
We did. Oh, I love it down that way. Yes, we do. Yeah.
Bit stressful at times, going in and out of hundreds of motorhomes, trying to find the right layout. You know, you step inside one, and you look up and down and you go, oh no. Then you go out, next one, oh, this might work. No, it won't because of this, that, or the other. And then, yeah.
I mean, I saw some that I really liked, but at first, what was that one I was very excited about?
The Bailey.
Yes, I was very excited
the
about
old
that.
Bailey.
Yeah, loved it, yes.
The Old Bailey.
Yeah, that was one I was
but
really
actually, it was weird because I couldn't, when I reached up, I stood in the middle of the van, when I reached up, I couldn't touch the ceiling.
No.
It was that sort of tall inside. Very good for very tall people. But, I don't know. It felt really nice and airy, but it didn't feel like very good quality. It just felt a bit. And
another van I liked, that had the side sofas, but when you lifted the sofas up, there were folding chairs underneath to put seatbelts on. What was that
was
van?
a bit odd.
What was that van called?
That was a Majestic.
Yes.
268, I think.
Yeah, I did like
a Majestic. So it was very completely open plan.
Yeah.
Apart from the toilet, which was at the end. So it had an end washroom with a toilet over one side, shower over the other, and a wash sink in the middle, through a door. And then coming back through, there were single beds, one each side. And when you lifted those up, it was like,
two.
Was that it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one with the two. The two.
It was like really weird. So we didn't go for that either.
I liked it. I thought I liked the height of it and the airiness of it.
But we saw.
Yes.
We went to a motorhome dealer that was. I mean, they seemed really, really nice. They just left us alone. Said all the vans are open. Go and have a look. Tell us if you need any help. They're really nice.
Yes, they were nice people.
Free tea and coffee in reception. Free soft drinks. Like cans, fizzy cans, or water and stuff like that. Really nice. But actually, when we started to look at the prices on those motorhomes, they were like 5,000 or 10,000 quid over the market value. So no wonder they were very nice. They wanted us to buy from them. So we went. We were going to go back and look at one, but we decided not to. Just far too expensive. So we're of course we're on a budget.
Was that the one with the stickers on the outside you're talking about? With all the stickers? No. No.
And then we saw another one that we quite liked. It was an A class, and we travelled just 45 minutes down the road, so it was about 50 miles.
Yeah.
And went to see this A class, and it was gorgeous inside. The inside of it was like plush leather. It was a Heimer, I think, or a Burst. No, it was a Burstner A class. Plush leather, L-shaped lounge.
It was
like
lovely.
really, really nice. Like good island bed, separate toilet and shower. Just like wow, this is the config for us. It was automatic. It was an A class. And we thought, have we really found the motorhome that we want that quickly? So we started to negotiate with them and talk about what was that. It had some damage on the so they'd knocked it and just.
He said on the way driving it there.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
I don't know. I mean, it looked fairly new, but the garage door was bent at the bottom. And it needed a brand new panel.
And he didn't open it, did he? You couldn't get it.
Well, he couldn't open it.
Couldn't open it, no. So
anyway.
He didn't know what it was like in there.
Well, no, he did open the garage.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought he didn't.
From the other side.
Oh, from the other side. Oh, right.
So that was all right. maybe I'll put some pictures up of that one. Well, we were going to go back to that one to have a test drive. We were that convinced that it was maybe the right one. But we went and had a look at the outside of it again and just had a real critical look around, and we started to see all sorts of nonsense. Like it had these big stickers on the side, like the compass stickers, one on each side, and that had sort of not come off, but it had sort of moved, and it left the glue in there, and then the sticker was somewhere else, and it was like
all wrinkled. They were, and there was three of them, weren't there?
So, obviously heat damage, I would think. And there was this big flowery pattern on the back of it, which anyway,
I didn't like it.
So then we noticed paint peeling off around the sealant, and when I asked them about that, they said, "Oh, yeah, that normally happens." And I just started to think about it. It wasn't great, but then we started to talk about trade-in, and they said, "Oh, yeah, we can do a trade-in." But it wasn't really a trade-in, it was brokerage.
Yeah.
It's like they'll take the van, put it on the forecourt for something over the market value and hope that it's sold so that they could give us the right sort of trade-in price so that we could then get that van. It was like, well, where do we live in the meantime? Yeah. Well, it's crazy.
And for how long? And what the other motorhome could have sold the next day?
It
ridiculous.
Eventually, it just didn't feel right. And we actually we met somebody, one of their customers on their forecourt, who said, "These people are really great. You won't have any problem buying a motorhome from here, because really good service. Bring it back, and really, really good." He said, "But have you tried the other one up the road?" And we said, "Oh, yeah, we saw that as we were going by, but we, He said, "Oh, they're great as well." So that's where we went.
But do you know, I was going to say to you, when I looked back at that van, it didn't look a very happy van.
No.
If you know what I mean.
It was
about that. It
funny,
didn't look happy.
On the pictures,
his face on it wasn't smiley sort of thing.
No. On the pictures, it looked white or a little off-white, but when we got there, it was a funny grey.
Well, yeah, that was all right. It was just his face on it. The front of it wasn't that great.
Yeah, it wasn't. No. Being an A-class, it sort of had a semi-smiley face, but more of a grimace. Wasn't it?
Well, I thought it didn't. So that was that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we didn't get
so
one.
We went to the next motorhome dealers and we looked around all of their motorhomes that were in our price range. So a decent budget. So we looked at all of them. Bear in mind, the last one we looked at was a 2018. It had done 20,000 miles, I think. So it was okay, but we weren't going. We knew we weren't going to buy that. And then we found this. We looked around all of them, and
there was some we liked them, but the steps seemed to climb in and out of bed. The steps were so high. And you got to be careful, I think.
The problem, right, okay, so most of the van configs are decent sort of lounge, L-shaped maybe, sometimes bench seats, sometimes, but then it's got the 3 steps up the middle of the bed with the single bed either side that you can convert into a sort of really big double. But the problem with that, and we've had this before, Wendy's struggled with this before, and I have, is middle of the night, a bit blurry-eyed, and you sort of swing your legs out of bed to get onto the step. One foot goes on the step, on the top step, and then you think, oh, good. Then you put the other foot down, half asleep, and it's the next step down, and then you start falling. You know, and being old and infirm, decrepit old fools like we are, that's really dangerous. You know, when you really hurt a shoulder.
Yeah, I did.
In the first ever motorhome we had
That's
that
many
bed
years
config.
ago, yes.
Yeah. So, you know, bruising all down your arm, didn't you? It was really bad. And we had considered going for that config again because we thought, oh, well, we're more aware. But it, you know, when we tried it out, it was like, oh, no, that feels dangerous again.
They've got to be wider steps and not so steep. I don't mind the steps coming up to the bed, but there's steps and steps. Yes, there's so many different varieties of them.
We looked and looked and looked. They had about 60 odd motorhomes, I think they've got on the forecourt, and we looked in all of them.
And then I got confused, didn't we?
Then we got confused. Well, and I said, "Oh, well, let's go and have another look at that one." And it was like almost the first one we'd looked at on that lot. so we went and had a look at that one again. It was like, oh wow, this looks, it literally looks brand new inside. I said, is this new?
We
thought it was brand new, but actually, you know, when you look around at the detail, you think, oh yeah, that's been used, like the hooks on the wall. And then I looked at the price, and you know, I thought, oh, okay, that's less money than the other van, and actually, it's a 2021.
Yeah.
So we've decided to go for that, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
So that's the big news. You see, today we're not in it yet.
No.
Because
be a
they
few
need
weeks till we get it.
Yeah, they need time to prep because it had actually only just come in like a few days ago, and they hadn't done a PDI, well, pre-delivery inspection. They hadn't done any inspection on it. They sort of taken one or two extra bits out of it, which we're now going to transfer over from this home onto there, like the gas low bottles. They'll transfer those over, inclusive in the price, the radio, the double din head with the CarPlay thing, and something else as well. I can't remember what it. Oh yeah, the battery as well. That's going to be transferred over. That's a bit more difficult, because that's going to be part of a future electrical upgrade. So that we're going to have to do. It's got a solar panel on the roof, which is great, and that comes down and feeds both the leisure battery and the starter battery. But it's a bit of an unusual thing for me, I think. But the leisure batteries are under the driver's seat. So it seems like if you want to change those, you have to take the seat out. And I don't know about that. Maybe somebody out there has done that or got that. So, but I think we're going to have a serious look about how to upgrade that to proper lithium batteries. More solar panel on top, and so on. DC to DC charger. We're going to have all that done. I think we might do it in stages and go through DC charger first, and then replace the DC charger and solar panel first, I think. See what we can get done there, and then we'll go for the lithium battery upgrade, and we'll think about an inverter charger after that. And then that should be the whole system ready to go to keep us unplugged for as long as we need to be. Yeah, because this van got no solar on the roof. It's difficult sometimes, So, but it's a death lefts. So and we were recommended to go to Deathless as a brand. We've been looking and considering the Deathless Trend, but this is a Deathless Just, isn't it?
Yep, that's what it is, yes.
And we've already named him, haven't we?
Yeah.
Come on then.
We're going to say what it is, his name?
Yeah.
I guess so. So as it's got that, we're going to call him Just William.
Just William.
Because I'm a great fan of Richmal Crompton, who wrote all the William books.
The Just Williams. Yeah.
Of my childhood. And my mum's childhood, she used to love them, and so did I. And our children did. So I think it seems appropriate.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah. So that's the big exciting
that's why we're
news.
Going to call him that.
Just William will arrive in, very early November, so that we can get the vehicle tax month started. Comes with tax, comes with a full service habitation checks and all the rest of it, new MOT, blah blah blah, all the bits, which is a real bonus, because late November this needs a new MOT and another service and so on, so we don't have to do that on this one. They'll do that for the next owner whenever that comes around.
And we pay the tax every month for this van, don't we?
Yeah, we pay I think it's 29
a month. We pay it
30 quid a month.
But that will come with tax.
That'll come with tax.
That's
so
good.
I'm going to cancel the tax on this because it's October. We're going to cancel the payment. Won't be paid in November, and because we'll be at the dealership.
We will.
Yeah, and we'll be swapping over all the bits and pieces. Doesn't have a reversing camera yet, so we're going to have one of those fitted, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any recommendations on reversing cameras? Reversing stroke rear view cameras, that'd be great. They've recommended that we fit the Vision Plus dual lens camera, which is goes from a pointing straight backwards lens to a pointing downwards lens for reversing, and it works on the reverse gear. Oh, this is automatic as well, and it's the new 9-speed Ducato automatic. It's the one to have, apparently. Yeah. It drives really, really well. Feels like new. It just really is. Would you believe it? One careful lady owner. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that, really. Big news, I think.
Yep.
We're very, very happy.
We are very, very, very happy. We've didn't expect to find one so quick, but sometimes when you're looking, to be honest, there's so many vans out there. Where was that? We went to that. I think we went to Chelston, didn't we?
Chelston,
but
in Somerset. Yeah.
But they were so packed in the vans. And they were covered, loads of them were covered in pine needles and leaves. They've been there so long.
All the stuff off the trees. Yeah. They hadn't cleaned the bird poo all over some of them.
They're so long.
It's like they weren't well cared for. It was awful.
So many, you could hardly move there. Yeah. But I mean, that didn't really put us off, but we just didn't happen to find one. But
that is another reason not to buy from Chelston. But all the vans seem to be overpriced.
Oh yes, you thought they were, didn't you? Yeah. Nice people there, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're all nice, aren't they? Until you've.
Well, until you.
In the beginning, they're all
until
nice.
They've got your money.
Yeah.
Of course, Yeah. So. But the Just William is ours. We paid the deposit, and we're just waiting for the little bit of prep to be done, and then we've arranged a date to go and collect and swap over the bits from this.
Yeah, so it'll be easy.
Yeah, be really, really easy. Anyway, that's all the big news for this video. And we're going to see you again in the next one. So thanks so much for watching.
Yeah.
Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. and subscribe if you haven't already. And maybe by now you might have that hype button available. I don't know whether it is, but if you have got it, consider just giving us a hype up. I think you get 3 a month or something, but you can, or 3 a week, I don't know. Anyway, if you've got a hype button, give us a hype. Why not? See you again next time.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for watching.